guys, welcome to today. It's a Friday and I'm not working today. Now I'm trying to hold this without certain parts of it rattling, which is why it's shaking all of a sudden. Like I said, I am still testing bits and bobs on the camera. But anyway, one of the cats, you can probably guess which one, the blasted white and ginger thing, came flying in the living room, buggering about, just as I was about to set up my laptop and start doing some business bits and bobs that I've got plans for. I need to return emails, all that kind of stuff. And knocked a pint glass of water over that I just filled up, all over the laptops. Fortunately they weren't plugged in, all over all the electrics, everything. It is absolute pandemonium down there now. I've had to shift everything out of the way. I've got to try and get on top of it. He even took out a winning bleating scratch card, only a £5, but still, you know, it's gone all dark again. But it's just one of those, I can't win. As soon as he realised what he did, he flew off underneath the bed. He's staying under the bed at the moment. And at this precise point in time, if he comes out, I'm going to test the theory of 9 lives, I'll tell you that. But yeah, everything is there. I've got to sort it all out, try and dry it out. I've done what I can. I mean, it's not too bad. Most of the water went, well, I'll show you here. Most of the water went along there and along the carpet, and I usually kept all my laptop stuff kind of about there in between the chair and my table. But as you can probably tell from that, most of the water went that way and into the carpet there. There's a little bit around here where all the electrics are, and the plug is where it's behind, where you can see one of the extension cords there. The selfie stick, that's soaked. That bore the brunt of it, because most of the non-essential stuff, like the selfie sticks and all that kind of stuff, I put down in front of that fireplace. But yeah, I'm somewhat slightly angry at the moment, so I'm going to walk outside. I want to go check something. I just want to get out of the house for a second. I'm very, very, very angry. And don't mistake my laughter for making light of this. That's something I do when I get angry. Oh, goody gumdrops, that's not too bad. Loads of oil left. I wanted to check how much oil, because I've been leaving it on constant, because just to keep the heat in, you know. Oh, there he is. Right, I'm turning this camera off and having words with that cat. Well, words have been had. Monster Joe is now disposing of 2 bodies. I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, I just don't believe this. You see, the thing is, when I get time off now, it's okay, you know, a random day off, because obviously I'm kind of in that limbo, you know. I've just done the first few days, at the new place that I've been assessed at. And I'm trying to organise on the random days off, you know, when you just don't get a shift. Because I've got to start again, basically. I mean, in the wholesalers, I was there for a number of years. And when I first went in there, it was 3 days here, 4 days there. Let's see how he does. You know, you got to build up to it style thing. And so I'm just going through that process again. I'm going in, getting given short runs, I'm getting the hours out of it, but they're just short distance stuff, you know, just down the way style thing. And on my days off, seeing as I'm getting a few more now, I'm organising, sending emails, responding to emails. I've got some people looking into creating a logo, so that I can brand myself, you know. And as soon as I sit down to do that today, bang, I've now got to waste I don't know how bloody long drying things up, keep forgetting I can't turn that way. Sorry, I know it's annoying, but I just keep forgetting. I'm charging batteries for this over there. Hey, that's the other thing. The batteries for this were kept down there as well. Fortunately, this was next to the pint glass, and the pint glass went t'other way. Because if it had taken this camera out, I'm not joking, Monster Joe would have been disposing of another body. But, yes, I have a package, yes. Yeah, you managed to take that out and all. Yeah, I'm not kidding, look. You managed to take that out, look. It's all wet. Inside here, I believe is a phantom power for the microphone. And the glass landed on top. Well, I've got some rubbish on there. I'm obviously sorting the corner out now. But the glass landed on top of, well, that box. As you can see, there's lots of rubbish on top of it. And inside that box is the bloody microphone. But fortunately the microphone's still sealed. It's still in that plastic black box. So that'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, when things decide to... I'm going to turn this way, the light's behind me then. That's weird. The light's behind me and the camera works really well. The light reflecting off of me still works, but if I turn that way, it goes dark. Odd. There we go, I could be a lighting technician. The light is reflecting off of me, bouncing to you. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, I'm going to put the laptops in the airing cupboard with the boiler. Let those dry for a while. And then I'm going to set this camera up. I'm going to open up the package to show you what the Phantom supply looks like. And to be fair, I might as well just test the microphone today. Because I've got to let everything dry now. Waste of a bloody day that is. Because you know me, I'm as technologically advanced as a slice of cheese. And I don't know how long I've got to let it dry, so I'm currently talking to Simon, who's a bit of a tech guy, you know, he's built his own laptops and computers before now. Sorry, I'll try and keep that steady. I'm using my left hand, and my left hand isn't as steady. So sorry about that. But I'll set my camera up, open the box, test that out, chatting to Simon to see about how long, you know, should I leave it in the airing cupboard and everything like that. They're turned off, so if they're knackered, aren't they? But I've only just got the blue one. I've only had it about a week. Right then, here is the package. Lovely jubbly. Now, let's have a shuffle. There, don't need that, that can go down there. There is the Phantom power supply. And the box feels a little damp after the whoopsie daisy. So anyway, let's take that out, take this out, put that to there for now. Lovely jubbly, bit of safekeeping, So, all it really is you got your input, you got your output. That's it basically. It powers your microphone directly. You got your, what is it, the Studio Mic Run 48 I believe, and this takes your usual 18 volt and converts it. I believe that's what it does. I'm no expert on it. But yeah, output, input, everyone's happy. Now I've just got to bugger about trying it out. It should be relatively simple from what I understand. It's been a long time since I buggered about with microphones. So, should be interesting. But I'm going to set up the microphone. And hopefully one of the laptops will be working in a while. One of them didn't take too much. The blue one, fortunately the new one. Because it wasn't where I usually put it So it kind of got a bit of splash on it, which I think I've got, but the red one, that got knackered. So I've got editing software on the blue one, but I haven't got an updated editing software on the blue one, if that makes sense. Or don't have the sound control, because obviously I updated the stuff on the red laptop, so I had a graphics equalizer and stuff, so I could kind of get the balancing right, sound level. I haven't got that on the blue one. I just downloaded the basic one and I had a key for it, so I got that round it. So I've got to try and figure out what the key is to upgrade it to the new one. This is why I don't like technology. Nothing is simple. Nothing is ever simple. But anyway, I suppose I should give it a crack. See what happens. Hopefully the blue one won't blow up when I turn the laptop on. I've got all the cables that I need. See if I can figure it out. Right, well, as you can probably no doubt see just there, I've got the microphone set up. Woo. Don't know how well this is going to come out, and I've got to try and sync everything together, but at the moment I'm screen capturing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something really, really, really simple, anyone can do. I'm not trying to be educational, it's just a bit of fun, okay? Just to see how it works. So I'm going to go to settings, I'm going to go to there, then to themes, theme settings, screensaver, I'm going to turn it off. Really simple. Like I said, anyone can do it. It's not exactly like I'm teaching anything, but I just want to see how it comes out, and I've got to try and sync it all up and see what happens. But yeah, this is through the microphone. Ooh. So what I'll do is I'll put the Facebook or the link to the Facebook below, and you can, because remember this is new, I've just done this today. Now that my laptop is working, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. Because like I said, I am going to try and expand everything now and really start, really start getting into the nitty gritty of doing what I do with YouTube and everything like that. And so that's one of the things I'm going to use this lovely blue laptop for, because it actually works. It's amazing. Ooh. And the other thing, I've got the editing software on this, because obviously I'm using the screen capture and everything like that. Now this has got 8 gig of RAM, but it's only a Core i3. The red one has 2 gig of RAM, but it's an i5, I think. This one, this beautiful new one, will actually render my videos in highest setting. The issue is that until I've upgraded from Sky to BT, and even with BT I don't know how long it's going to take, I'm not going to be able to upload anything in anything more than good, because my internet's cack. So, we shall see what happens. But I am working on various things. I've ordered the theory test stuff. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list. I'm going to, not every single question, because that would be boring as hell. I'm going to go down and create a list of the most common questions I've encountered when I've gone to assessments and things like that. Because depending on where you go, depends on whether you're going to have a questionnaire to fill in what site during your assessment, to make sure that you actually know the legislation, the laws, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the hazard perception, what an idiot. Go through the theory book when it arrives, and I'll pick out the most common questions and questions linked to that. You know, so let's say you've got one of the most common questions has always been, after 4.5 hours driving, what brake should you show? A15, B30, C45, you know, D an hour. And underneath that would be various other questions within, like, the theory book. You know, like, well, after 3 hours, how much brake should you have if you've had X amount of brake, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll pick out certain questions, I'll create something, and then I'm going to do some uploads for it. I'm going to do short uploads to put on my tips and tricks, because I haven't done that for donkeys with everything that's been going on. But I'm also going to do a longer version, exactly the same as what's going to be on tips and tricks. A longer version, not so edited, if that makes sense. Maybe a few extra questions, bits and bits like that, on my main vlog. Now obviously I'm going to wait for the book to turn up, because I don't want to start making these things up off the top of my head. So that will be in the coming weeks. Should be before Christmas, as long as nothing else goes wrong. As long as the cat doesn't destroy anything and nothing else goes whoops-a-daisy. But anyway, I think today has been enough carnage. Blasted cat. He's still hiding under the bed. He knows he's done it. He knows he's done wrong. Fortunately, I have, because I've worked on cars and restored cars and stuff like that, I have a halogen heater. It's a bastard. Oh, it's a proper garage style halogen heater, and it uses an immense amount of electricity, so I don't use it, you know, to warm the house. That's what central heating's for. But I quickly went and got it, plugged it in. I would put the camera towards it, but it's the halogen bulbs. It'll just blur out the screen completely. And I've had that on for about an hour, so that should have dried everything by now. But it's getting warm in there, I'll tell you that. But anyway, that's enough from me today, I think. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. I don't know what work's doing at the moment. I don't know whether I'm going to be working tomorrow, whether I'm not. This is the downside of agency. And that is, you get in somewhere and you've got to build your reputation up. You've got to go in, do the job, be reliable, don't turn up late, don't always phone in sick, you know, that kind of stuff. And then once they've got used to you, once they've kind of seen who you are, you know, where you stand, that kind of thing, then they start asking for you by name. A couple more shifts here and there, that kind of stuff. Now, I am in several places, so if I balance between all of them, yeah, fair enough. But the place I got assessed in recently, the one I've been working for this last week, you have to download your card at the start of the shift, because they like to make sure you've had 12 hours between whatever shift you last did, and they get to see how much work you've actually done. So my agency tends to be a bit, we'll put you in somewhere else, but if they ask for you the day after, could be a bit dodgy. Because I'm happy to do 11 hours. But they're a bit, oh well, no, you see, you've got to wait an hour, you shouldn't have come in, ooh, and all that kind of stuff. So at the moment, I'm trying to find a balance. But at the end of the day, don't feel bad for me. I mean, 3 days, I'm 33, I think it's about 33 hours I've got around that area. That's still over 600. It's not my usual, it's nowhere near my usual, but it's more than enough to live on. So I'm fine. Just I can't buy as much as I used to, because what I used to earn is how I got the camera, how I got the stands, how I can replace a laptop after smashing one up, you know, how I can do that kind of stuff. At the moment, I've now got to live to a budget. Oh, poor little me. But anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, share about. Come and find me on Facebook. I am now here. And I'll see you a bit later on.